speed. Let's go. Just landed in Uzbekistan.
What are your thoughts when you first hear the name Uzbekistan? Central Asia has been a bucket list of ours forever, and we're so excited to have finally made it. We started in Tashkent, visiting the bazaars almost daily. So it turns out any car in Tashkent can be a taxi if they feel like picking you up. We ate twice at the famous Plov Centre. They serve 500 people at a time with this national rice dish. Well, that is until Oscar dropped a piece of Lego into the giant cauldron of Plov. But the main adventure we sought in Uzbekistan was making the journey to visit the Aral Sea, one of the greatest man-made disasters of all time. To get there, we had to take an 18-hour train ride across the desert to Nukus.
Okay, we've just loaded up into the train, and as you can see, it's a little hot. Where we're headed, Harry?
Lucas?
Yep. And it's about probably 45 degrees in this train, and I think we've got a 17-hour voyage ahead of us.
And from there, we took 2 days by four-wheel drive.
We reached the edge of the Aral Sea.
The Aral Sea disaster is one of the airiest things I've seen in my life. The Soviet had a grand dream to produce cotton in the desert. As a result, they drained the Aral Sea to a point where nature just took over. Now even the ships are hundreds of kilometres from the sea.
What have we got there?
A bone.
Wow.
So when the people, and it was so hot in deserts, they built these things underground, so when they come down here, it's hot up there and cool down here.
After spending time in Nukus and Khiva, we were ready to take the golden road to Samarkand. Bread is sacred in Uzbekistan, and Samarkand makes the most legendary of Uzbek bread. By tradition, when someone leaves the town or village he lives in, he takes a bite of a loaf of Uzbek bread, and the rest of it remains hanging on the wall until he returns.
Let's just smell of the bread, it's so good.
Samarkand bread is good to eat for up to 3 years, and one loaf can weigh up to 3 kilos. It's a big call, but Uzbekistan could perhaps be the highlight of all the countries we've travelled to.
Hi, my friends. My tooth just fell out and I swallowed it while we're in the Aral Sea and drinking camel's milk.
Uzbekistan was the epitome of travel and adventure for us as a family.